Hi guys, today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about my hair colour. I recently lightened my hair a little bit more on the bottom and I had a ton of requests on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook and things like that to let you guys know what I'd used on it and how I did it and the process and that kind of stuff. So that's what I'm going to do today. I'm really happy with it and I'll talk a little bit more about that as I go along, but I'm actually really impressed with the one specific product that I used to dye my hair, so I will get onto that in a little bit. For the start of this video I just want to let you know like kind of what my hair was like to begin with and what shape my hair was in beforehand, because that will determine what your hair will turn out like and all that kind of stuff. So this colour that's on top of my hair is pretty much my natural colour. It's a little bit darker. Like my natural hair colour I haven't seen as a block colour for a long time because I'm 27. I've been dyeing my hair since I was about 15. Like actually dyeing it, you know, I used those wash in wash out ones when I was younger, but I got a job in a hair salon when I was about 14, 15 and they used to dye my hair different colours, just tinting it at first, and then I had all kinds of stuff done to my hair as a result. So I've been every colour under the sun. I've been a redhead, I've been blonde, super light blonde, I've been black, I've had like a burgundy, like purpley tone, I've had my hair pink, I've had it every single colour really that you can imagine. I definitely feel better as a brunette, and I feel like being a brunette just suits my colouring, suits my eyebrows are really dark, they're like black, so I think that suits me more. But I do like the whole kind of balayage ombre look just for a bit of something different, because it gets really boring as a brunette sometimes and you're always tempted to kind of reach for the dye because life can get a little bit boring as a brunette and you don't have as much scope to experiment like a blonde would with wash-in colours and things like that. On the bottom my hair was already a little bit lighter and I already had some balayage put through it, and balayage is kind of when the hairdresser just chooses random strips and they kind of paint it onto your hair, so it's not a solid block colour and it's quite a natural sun-kissed sort of effect, and I had that through the bottom just for a bit of movement and so that I wouldn't get roots because I hate high maintenance hair. So that's what I did, and I had that done at the Lisa Shepherd salon in central London and Jason did my hair. I would wholeheartedly recommend that salon. It's actually probably the first time that I've ever walked out of a salon and thought I got exactly what I asked for and I didn't get too much taken off. It was styled. Usually when I leave it's like poofy and big and I like style it messy like how I like it, and he styled it exactly how I wanted it to be styled and coloured it. It was very subtle and I really liked it because I didn't want to go for the whole ombre look at that time. I have tried to ombre my hair in the past. So my hair, I did try and get it this colour and I completely wrecked it. I ruined my hair and I used two colours. I used this packet of boxed bleach and it ruined my hair, and I don't really blame the product to be honest. I blame myself because I left it on way longer than I should have done. I did it more times than I should have done and it just, my hair wasn't in the best shape to be using that product. So I'm sure if you had virgin hair or if you had hair that was in better condition or your hair was a bit lighter and didn't have as much colour build up on the ends, that you would be able to use these kinds of products with no problems, but for me it was just a no-no. And then I tried to tone it with blonde colours and the end result was hair that was completely stretched and kept breaking and I had to have it all cut off. So fast forward to now and my hair is actually getting to a length that I quite like, and I mean ideally I want my hair to be about here, so not that much further to be honest like than what I've got right now. So I knew that I wanted to lighten the ends a little bit more just because it's coming up to summer and I got that itching desire to just do something a bit different, and I'm not a very patient person. If I get an idea in my head I want to do it right there and then, and I'm such a terrible person for just going out and buying a box dye. There's something about box dyes that really appeals to me. I like being in control even though I know it's probably not going to end up how I want it to end up. I like the control of doing it myself, it's cheaper, and I feel awkward in a salon situation. I don't know about you, but I prefer to do it myself. And the good thing about box dyes is like if you mess it up, it's you that's responsible, you know, you're not angry with anyone else, you're not asking for a refund, you're just like, okay, that's my fault, I'll cut my hair. And hair's something that, as much as I really want to get my hair in good condition, you know, it's hair at the end of the day. I was just in this mood and I ended up just buying this box dye. I spotted a lot of reviews for this one particular product, which is the L'Oreal Wild Ombre. I paid £6 for it, which I think is really good. It's the same price as a regular box dye, so there's no problem on there, and I thought it was a really good price. And what this is just one colour, so you don't tone it, you don't do anything, you just use this one colour. And I was a little bit nervous that it would go an orangey colour rather than like this kind of warm colour that I wanted it to go. But it didn't. It went the colour that I wanted, so I was really impressed with that. And inside the kit you get your regular like gloves and the things that you have to mix, lightening powder and all that kind of stuff. And you also get a little brush to put the mixture on, and then you kind of apply it with the brush to your hair, and that was really helpful. And yeah, you could just use another brush, and you don't have to buy this kit just to get the brush, but I actually found it really helpful, and to be honest the colour itself is what I really liked, so I would definitely recommend kind of purchasing the kit. As well as using the brush, what I did was I took my hair and I sectioned it into half, so almost like I'm doing like a half up, half down. I took my hair in sections like this. And I'd seen this at the Lisa Shepherd salon. This is what they did to my hair the first time, and I'd seen it in a few other videos and things, and I knew that it was a good technique to do if you wanted to kind of dip dye your hair. I took my hair and then I just backcombed it. You can use your fingers for this, and I just backcombed it like this, and what I got was like a bird's nest. I did imagine like when I'd done it to my whole hair how stupid I looked. But what you do is you leave this top bit all kind of ruched up, and then you just apply the ombre to this bottom part of your hair. So you apply the colour there, and what happens when you get in the shower and you rinse everything off and you put your conditioner on and you brush it all out is that the hair that has been pushed up to the top is still dark, and it's kind of very soft. It gives a soft gradual look, so it's not a harsh line. You're not going to get like that kind of dead line of colour differentiation, you just kind of get a soft look. I kind of wanted a more faded look, so that's what I did, and I would definitely recommend that technique. It does make your colour a lot softer, and it kind of makes it a little bit more foolproof because you don't have to worry about like the jaggedy, anything like that. Like it's kind of cool if it looks a little bit jaggedy, I think anyway. So I put the mixture onto my hair, left it on for, I think it was 45 minutes. It was whatever it said on the sheet. I think it was about 45 minutes that I left it on, and I rinsed it out with the conditioning shampoo that you get with the dye, and then I put on a deep conditioner, left it on for about 5-10 minutes whilst I was in the shower, and I was really surprised at how little damage there was to my hair. Now don't get me wrong, this will damage your hair in some way because all lightening kits do, you know, you're going to damage your hair. But I don't feel like my hair is greatly like more damaged than it was before. Like my hair needs a trim. Like I have a lot of dead ends and I have a lot of split ends that I need to get chopped off, but I needed a trim before I did this. It's not like I'm sitting here saying like, oh, my hair's in the best condition, because it's really not, but it's not any worse really than it was before I did it. When you've got light hair, especially if you have light ends, then it looks more damaged than it would do if it was brunette. That's just kind of how it is. So I definitely need to chop a little bit off the ends of my hair, but like I said, I had to do that before and I was just being lazy about it, so it was something that I would have had to do anyway. Having said that, I've been taking extra care of my hair and just giving it a bit more TLC, and it's still feeling a little bit dry, but it's not stretchy and damaged. It's definitely something that just a tiny little trim and a lot of TLC, some like overnight treatments, will fix. I've got dry hair anyway, so I kind of always have to be a little bit kinder to it anyway. So that is what I use for my hair. I would 100% recommend this kit. Obviously if you've got very damaged hair or you've got a lot of colour build up, just bear in mind that this might go a little bit warmer on you. The one that I used was number 1, which is the one for brunette hair, but they do actually do 3 shades in this, I believe. There's one for like medium brown hair and then there's one for blondes, but obviously I got the one for dark hair because I wanted it to kind of lift my hair. And it's turned out this really kind of warm, I would say like a caramel brown colour on the ends, which I really personally like. I didn't want it to go ice blonde because I think when you've got dark hair up top anyway, it can look a little bit odd if you have like a platinum on the ends, and it goes with being brunette, I think, like the warmth to the tone, but it's certainly not like overly orange or brassy or anything, which is what I was concerned about. If your hair is like mine where it is dark and a tiny bit damaged and you need to take TLC, this is a way better option than using a separate bleach and then toner, because my experience with those in the past has not been great. And again, it's a lot to do with my hair type and a lot to do with the state that my hair was in, but they've not been good experiences for me in the past, and I've lost a lot of length. Whereas this time I feel like the promises, you know, this won't damage your hair, I feel like the promises have been delivered. It is a lightening product. It's obviously got some kind of ammonia or bleaching agent in there, otherwise it would never be able to lift my hair. However, it's definitely not as harsh as using separate box products. I hope this video helped you guys. If you had any questions, if you've got any further questions, then please leave them in the comments below and I'll do my best to get back to you as soon as I possibly can. Thanks so much for watching and I will see you on Friday with another video. Bye guys!